Hello everybody, welcome to White Raven's Cauldron. This evening's video is not tarot cards or spell casting or anything of the sort. It's a subscription service that I'm part of, and every month you get a nice little package with sort of witchy items, different incenses, crystals. It's a combination of things to add to our tool chest, shall we say. I have already had one before, and I was extremely happy with the contents. I didn't do a video on that one because I wanted to see what the contents were like, to see if it was something that I was going to carry on subscribing to. I did enjoy what was in the box. My next box, which is this one here, I thought I am going to do a video on it and open it up and let everybody see what's inside the box. And because it's a subscription, I get one every month, so as the months go on, I will be doing videos on what we get each month, what the theme is for that month, and what Sabbats are being celebrated that month, and that sort of vibe. I'm not in any way affiliated with the company. It's just something that is personal to me that, again, I am doing a video on to share on my YouTube channel. So this came today. I took it out of its protective plastic wrapping, and I am about to sage it on camera before I even open the box, because I just like to, because it's been within the mail service, lots of hands have obviously touched it, and energies do, pass on or sort of grab on to certain items. So things that I do get in the post, I do genuinely like to have a little bit of a quick sage with, especially when it involves my witchy items. So I always have an incense, which I will light now. Again, it just cleanses my space, gets rid of any negative energies, anything that's been, attached to the items in transit. I have already called in my guardian angels and my guards, and I've also got some Palo Santo incense. Again, it's incredibly cleansing, purifying. It's got one of the most wonderful smells. It's absolutely amazing. And again, it just gets rid of any energies that have attached to the items. Just give that a right good all round sage. I'll make sure that my incense is going as well. And again, the smells always sort of put me in the mood, because I don't like, when you're opening items like this, I think it's nice to have the right setting, especially when you're a witch. You like to really centre yourself so that you can appreciate the things that have been put together, and so that you can really connect with whatever it is that's inside the box. So here we go. This is the second box. This is March's box. I started in January and I only got February's box, so this is March's box. So, and it comes in sturdy packaging. It's well wrapped. It has the slogan on the front. So let's see what we have this month. Oh wow! So first thing we have is, it's almost like cardboard texture, and it talks you through everything that's in the box. It's really well put together, very easy to read. So, oh wow, got quite a lot. So the first thing on the card is an immune boost tea. Wow. So I'm taking it's this, and it comes in, it's almost like shredded card as well to keep everything protected. So we have an immune boost tea. This is rich in vitamin C. This fruity antioxidant rich blend of green tea leaves, linden leaf, raspberry, hibiscus. I mean, I have loads of hibiscus. I cannot stress just how important hibiscus is. I mean, here I have my own personal jars of hibiscus. One is for me, one is for my sister, that after this lockdown is finished, I would like to get to hair. Kaylee Dale, if you're watching. Yeah, and it has chokeberry and rosehip, which is designed to boost your immune system, and it even tells you how to use. So steep a teaspoon in hot water for 5 minutes before straining. So yes, steep a teaspoon of the loose tea, blend in hot, not boiling water, and allow it to steep for 3 to 5 minutes before straining. Add a few ice cubes to this fruity blend on a hot day. It also states that this isn't suitable in pregnancy, again, which is very important, because when you're pregnant or breastfeeding, you do have to be extremely careful with herbs and with essential oils, because when these things touch the skin, because they're so pure in the purest form, they actually seep through the pores of the skin and they can actually enter the bloodstream. So again, if you're pregnant or breastfeeding, you must always make sure it's safe for use. But it comes in beautiful, well wrapped wrapping. I'm surmising that it's biodegradable or recycling. It feels very well put together, and the herbs look extremely dried out. You know, there's no wetness in there, there's no fungi growing on the packet that I can see, again, which is something very good. So that's the tea. So the next item is tea tree and peppermint syrup. Oh my goodness, there's so much in here. Oh wow, this Green Man syrup. So this is tea tree and, oh my goodness, it smells absolutely divine. That smells so nice. This is cold pressed paraben and SLS free syrup by Green Man, which is made in England, and it is made with pure essential oils. This syrup is created to be an antiseptic, antimicrobial, and it can help to heal broken skin quickly. Well, that couldn't have come at a much better time. I'm going to treasure that. I'm going to break little tiny pieces off and make it go a long way. It smells absolutely beautiful. It really does. And you can see all the little herby pieces inside the syrup, and it's actually an extremely good sized syrup as well. It's very heavy. Really nice. Really nice. So the third item is Triquetra necklace, which is protective Celtic symbol that is often used in witchcraft to represent the triple goddess in her 3 phases as maiden, mother and crone. So where are you? Oh wow, here we go. Comes in a beautiful little baggie. I have so many of these bags from items and gifts that have been purchased and bought for me over time. And I am actually going to recycle these when I start giving away and selling my protective oils, my fertility oils, and my sprays also. But this comes on a nice long chain, and then there is the symbol. I also have this tattooed on me because I believe the protective properties and how it's connected to the goddess can be very, it's very underestimated. I do work a lot with moon magic, and these sort of symbolisms really help me connect to the moon and the goddess, so that is something that I will wear when I am working. So the fourth item is the Palo Santo stick. Oh wow, the Palo Santo stick. Oh, that's exactly what I just used to cleanse my area, and here it is. Nice chunky piece of Palo Santo. I have quite a few of these now. I only educated myself on the Palo Santo a few weeks ago and how sacred this is, because you know, some websites are stating that's actually going extinct. It's not been harvested in the most greenest fashion, so a lot of us witches like to try and source ones that have been harvested in the most ecological, greenest way, without harm to the wildlife. But this fragrant wood is banned for its reputed healing and cleansing powers. Again, that's exactly why I use it. You light one end and hold the other. Pass the smoke over any areas or objects that you would like to purify before extinguishing in water in a heat-proof bowl. Please do not use this if you or anyone in your household is asthmatic, and always check it has been extinguished properly. Well, I don't put mine out in water. I mean, it's up to you however you put yours out. I always put mine on my incense holder to make sure nothing catches fire. But again, very, very sacred, purifying, cleansing piece of incense. And people who like to work with the shamanic type of workings, again, use this type of incense because it's so sacred and connected to the divine. So our next item is a hanging candle holder, which I'm guessing is the Moroccan style bottle lantern, which comes in a nice little packaged box. Oh wow, that's quite cute actually. Comes on a nice long hooked chain, so you can hang that somewhere, put a nice candle in there. I could even put, I'm surmising because it's heat proof, you could put a piece of charcoal in one of the little silver dishes that the tea light candles come in, and you could actually burn some herbs, or again just put your tea light candle in there and burn some herbs on that, and just hang that somewhere what's, you know, away from other objects and materials. And that's a nice uplighter to burn herbs with, or even put incense in. That's really beautiful. Could even hang it outside in the summertime and put bird seed in that for the birds to come and feed out of. Again, that's, you know, it's a beautiful way to use something like that. So that is beautiful. It's also made from recycled glass. As you can see, it's a decorative tea light holder. It can be hung from a sturdy spot to add ambience to your home. You could also use it to plant a small cactus or succulent, or it could be used as an offering bowl, or to store magical tools. So again, nice, handy, useful item. So the next item is a rune keyring. A rune keyring. Oh, that's lovely. It's got the little symbolism just inside there, engraved in gold. It's very difficult to see. And it's on a nice keyring in its holder. So each of these keyrings has a different rune stone. Look up the runic alphabet on Google to learn the meaning of yours, if you don't already know it. These stones are made from polished white agate, a stone that is thought to increase your mental power whilst preventing negative feelings and information from affecting you. Well, I do actually study runes, and I've got a rune book. I won't dig that out now for the purpose of the video, but as I, you know, go along in my subscription, if we get a few of these, then that's maybe something I can do a video on the runes. But that is a nice, beautiful piece of jewellery, shall we say. But I don't think I'd put that on a handbag or anything, because I'd be too frightened I'd lose it. I'll maybe put that with my other runes and then get that out when needed. So our next item is Ylang Ylang Jasmine and Palo Santo Soy Wax Melt. Is that this? Oh yes, it is. Oh, comes in nice biodegradable packaging. Almost looks a bit like half a toilet roll or a toilet roll. It states on the front what it is, and oh wow, that smells really nice. yeah, that'll be a nice addition to add to the wax melt holders that you put these on, the candle holders. That smells absolutely beautiful. Again, it's something that's been homemade. It's had intent put into it. So the write-up for this is: melt in an oil burner to fill your space with uplifting floral scent. Wonderful combined with romance, self-esteem and love magic. So this actually I may combine with a self-love spell that I'll do, and I'll add to my video in a couple of weeks, and I think we'll use this because again, those are the energies that we need connected to that specific type of spell, because when you have the right sense around you, that also helps tie in your connection. It helps tie in, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. It's sort of like a ribbon on the package. It helps bring all the other elements together, and again helps your spell get sent off to the source where it's needing to go. And it's also always done in love and light, so again this helps for me connect to the purpose of whatever it is that my workings are. And again, I like the nice little box that it comes in. So number 8 on the item is a Forest of Roses perfume, which I'm guessing is in this nice little roller bottle. I have plenty of these, which is what I'm going to put in my protective ointments and stuff in. It has a nice roller ball on the end. This goes on the pulse points, again especially when you're working, because all these elements help connect, helps you connect, helps ground your energy. It helps, it's relaxing. It helps just to slow the mind down and helps you concentrate when you are working. So this is a hand blended mix of tangerine and rosewood with a base of apricot oil that is perfect rolled on pulse points for an instant pick-me-up. These essential oils are also said to have anti-anxiety effects and are known to be uplifting. Again, exactly what I just said. Do not use if pregnant. So again, as I said earlier, with herbs and essential oils, you must be extremely careful when you're pregnant or breastfeeding, or even if you've got allergies, always do a test spot, because these can have adverse effects because they are so pure. And they're still used today for their medicinal purposes, even in pharmaceutical companies for the medicines that we take. Natural essential oils and herbs are still used for self-healing. So the last item we have is an aura quartz cluster, which I'm guessing is this beautiful, it's almost like, has like a geode type effect. The way that sparkles is just, it's absolutely divine. So an aura quartz is natural quartz that has been planted in a vacuum with various metals. Due to the array of rainbow colours, they are ideal for balancing your chakras, and the cluster formation makes them excellent at bringing harmony to the home. I've looked into these type of crystals, and some pretty cool information I come across was how these are good at trapping negative energies is because of how pointy and the sort of mountain like features on the stone. This helps trap the negative energies, which I tend to see as they're a bit like cobwebs, negative energy. It's not a nice smooth flowing energy. It's like cobwebs, and it's stringing all over the place from person to person, and it attaches to the home. And the information that I sort of found for myself was these negative webs of energy get caught and trapped on these, and it really does soak it up. But then because it's a natural piece of the earth, we all know that earth transforms energy, like trees breathe in the carbon dioxide that we breathe out, and it breathes back out oxygen to feed us. That's the way I see crystals working. They take in all the negative energy, but then they give out the positive energy. And you know, it's always a good idea to cleanse and purify your stones before use, and also for it to connect with you on a more personal level, so that each individual stone knows what its purpose is, what job, what role it has to play, and it also, with you, you know how to connect, what you're connecting for, what it is that you're wanting rid of, or what it is that you're wanting to connect to. And you know, again, sometimes with crystals and stones, it's not a case of looking at them and picking up the most prettiest one. It's about holding them in the palm of your hand, and some you'll get a tingly feeling, some you'll get a warm feeling, some are cool, you know, some send sensations up the arm. You know, you feel sensations all over the body. And by working with crystals and studying them, the properties that they all hold for each individual, say, ailment or dis-ease, you know, disease, but dis-ease, you know, mental health, physical health, they all have healing properties. And again, this is connecting you back to Mother Earth. I am quite cautious with how crystals are harvested, because, you know, the least amount of force that is used to get these crystals out the earth, the better, because I do feel that when you're going in hard with machinery, you know, you're affecting the earth, you're destroying the earth to get these out. And I genuinely do believe that this can affect the energy of the crystals, because it's so traumatic. It's a traumatic way to harvest and get these beautiful hidden gems from the earth. So apart from this subscription box, I do tend to like to look for crystals that have been harvested in the most delicate way, or the least possible damage that has been done, to get us beautiful diamonds as they are, because that's what they all are. I've never understood why rubies and diamonds and you know such as gems like that are treasured so much, when you get beautiful pieces of you know, just deliciousness from the earth like these. You know, I think all crystals deserve, you know, and gems, they all deserve, I think, the same recognition for their beauty. And it's a bit like herkimer. I have a few pieces of herkimer now, and herkimer is something that actually surrounds the diamond in the earth to keep it protected. And again, herkimer is come by quite cheaply, and I think, how can that be cheaper than the diamond? Because it's the herkimer what's protecting the diamond, you know, so it's a stronger substance. You know, the diamond's one of the strongest, you know, crystals known, but I believe so is herkimer, because that you know, that formation grows to protect the diamond. You know, it's just amazing when you read into it. But yeah, that's a beautiful piece. I've got quite a few gorgeous pieces of these types of clusters now that have been gifted to me. So this will go within my cluster family of stones. And then the last little piece here, I'm surmising it's a nice little feather. You know, these type of feathers, when you see them when you're out and about and you find these on your path, this is always, you know, messages coming in, you've got news coming in. But you know, because this is cardboard cutout, I'm going to use this as a bookmark, because I do read a lot of books. I am thinking about doing a video on all the books that I have and the ones that I favoritise. I've got over, I'd say, 100 books. It's the same as my tarot decks. It's a little bit of a bad habit that I really need to shake. I have almost, I think I'm at 85 decks now of tarot cards and oracle cards, but my book collection is just even more ridiculous. But I love to read. You know, I do like to use the internet a lot, but books and reading is where my education is at. I have always loved reading. It's just one of, apart from my workings, it's one of my most favourite things to do. So yeah, I think that's a video that I can do in the future on what books I can recommend and the books that I do use in my workings as well. But yeah, I think I'll use this as a bookmark. And then, as I say, the box, which is now empty, It all comes in, you know, it's biodegradable, recyclable, shredded paper or cardboard. So I will put everything back. As I put it back, I will talk through it again. So we've got the bookmark, the feathered bookmark. We have the Aura Quartz crystal, which is just gorgeous. We have the Forest of Roses roll-on perfume, the Ylang Ylang, Jasmine and Palo Santo wax melt, which come in its cute little box. We have the Rune key ring, again with its little symbol meaning just in there. The hanging candle holder, which I will pop back in there. The Palo Santo stick, which is one of my favourites. The triple Celtic Goddess necklace. The tea tree and peppermint soap, which again, it's, you know, it's big, it's antibacterial, it's antimicrobial, helps heal broken skin quickly, so I do suffer with that. And I think my most favourite is the Immune Boost tea, because things like this, you know, it's so well put together and thought out by this company, and this tea along with the soap, I think if anything it just helps me connect back to why I believe in witchcraft, or, you know, Wicca or paganism, or, you know, it's all under that, you know, that umbrella, but I'm more of the witchcraft side of things. But this, especially during difficult times like what we're going through now, this just helps me connect back in with myself, helps my family connect back in. You know, we're all on lockdown, so again, it gives me something to look forward to, something more to work with. I've got more items that I can add to my collection. I am thinking about doing a video, sort of like a witchy room tour, because I have shelf upon shelf. Well, I have just a full, you know, ceiling to floor cabinet which is crammed with herbs, essential oils, my tarot cards, my books, wands that I've been paired, you know, it is just crammed, packed with all sorts. So I think if everybody gives me the go ahead to say, yeah, we want to see it, then I am thinking about doing that. Let me know. But thank you for watching this video. If you've got any questions, don't be afraid to ask me. Those who know me personally, please reach out to me. If not, please leave a comment in the comment section. And I will see you again with another video on Friday. Take care, my loves. Bye bye.